I've been running from you. Praise God for the things that I've done. Look on. That's hard. You always gotta shut up good.
With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. And we're expecting an intense battle in the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for the squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
Well, you simply cannot be careless around Darius Garland. He is going to anticipate, take it away, and make an easy opportunity.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And one thing you know you'll always get with Valanciunas, he's going to rebound. Offense, defense, no matter what, he's attacking the glass.
And with his size and reach, Valanciunas is a monster on the boards, Grant.
That is true. I mean, impossible to move in the paint. He gets a wide base and just vacuums missed shots. And his great touch allows him to rack up second chance points as well.
First one falls for him.
And guys, I think the future is so bright for Jarrett Allen. We're talking about an athletic, mobile big man who has already proven to be an accomplished two-way player.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. For 3, McCollum. Counted from distance.
With confidence and ability from long range, I love it. McCollum's able to space the floor and keep the defense honest.
Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
He was gripping the rock on the weight of the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. For 3, McCollum. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Here's Stevens. And he can't bank that one in. Back to Williamson. Williamson is doubled. McCollum on the wing. Pass to Valanciunas. Stolen by Mobley. Here's Garland. Here's Stevens. Mitchell with the ball. Oh, it's blocked by Williamson.
Using that athleticism on defense. Love watching Zion get up and deny shooters. And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Now here's McCollum. Pass to Jones. 3-pointer. Drills it from deep.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Second team foul.
Here's McCollum. Here's Valanciunas.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Williamson. Pass to Valanciunas. Clock at 6. Here's Ingram. And another shot. And Valanciunas puts it in.
Well, Jonas Valanciunas has the instincts, the size, and the smarts to go ahead and take advantage of those missed shots and create them into points.
Oh, okay then.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
And after a few seasons of anemic offense, the Cavs have finally started to turn things around.
Yes, they have. And they made a big step forward. Now, there's a nice balance to their offense.
Here's Stevens. Williamson comes with a double team. And Allen gets it to go. Allen's got 6.
Evan Mobley might be a big man, but boy, how about the touch on that pass right there?
Williamson with the bucket.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Now a timeout called by Cleveland. So both teams changing it up here. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, why settle for the layup when you can finish with authority? Mr. Allen on the dunk.
McCollum outside. Now here's Jones. The rebound by Osman. And stolen by Jones. Fires from deep. That shot off. And it's Cleveland the other way.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. An area where the Pelicans squad performed well this past season was on the glass.
Yeah, defensively and offensively. Now, they know how important it is to secure those loose balls, and making it a priority helped them all season long.
Coming out of high school, Evan Mobley was a 5-star recruit. He had his pick of college programs, and he finally settled on USC.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And Mitchell with the slam.
Well, that's the kind of finish that sends a message to an opponent. Donovan Mitchell with the dunk.
And it was brief, but Mobley's college career was filled with accolades, Doris.
There's no doubt, B.A. How about this? In just 1 year with the Trojans, Mobley wins Pac-12 Player of the Year, Freshman of the Year, of course, and Defensive Player of the Year. That's quite a triple crown.
To the inside. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
The ease with which the game comes to Evan Mobley. My goodness, it's fun watching this guy play above the rim.
Here's Mitchell. And the layup is good off the glass. Mitchell's got 8 points.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to McCollum. And here's Jones. Here's Ingram. From downtown. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
Well, that's why Ingram has been an all-star. He gives your team spacing, and he doesn't need the rock to score.
Now here's Allen. The shot misses. Nice D from Nance. He got it off in time. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for Cleveland. 8 points in the quarter.
22.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Cleveland?
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
Here's Lopez. Soft touch off the glass. Lopez has got his first bucket in this one.
You know, that's good hands on display from Lopez right there, getting it up and down from inside.
Pass to Nance. Here's Alvarado. Back to Nance. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Larry Nance, unafraid of a level of physicality. You love the confidence this guy is playing with.
Mitchell. And a missed layup.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Jones, his shot is good. Jones has got 5 now.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Pass to Lopez. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes.
You know, a skilled free throw shooter for his size, so you love Lopez getting to the line.
Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent, that's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead.
Boy, one big takeaway from the Cavaliers last season was the impact Evan Mobley has on the defensive end. This is a 7-footer who can guard multiple positions.
To the paint. Here's Lopez. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. He's got 5.
Darius Garland playing the role of ball distributor to perfection. Pretty pass.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Cavaliers have surprised many with their ascension. Coach Bickerstaff said they had to be really patient through some difficult times, but his star center, Jared Allen, said, quote, no matter who's in front of us, big or small, we're going to go out there and fight till the end. Brian?
Yeah, that's what got him here, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Murphy. Here's Alvarado. Just 5 to shoot. Poke loose. The kick out to Nance. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And with Mobley, he's already drawing comparisons to other versatile big men, Doris.
Well, B.A., I don't want to get ahead of myself, but this guy has a chance to become one of the elite defensive players in league history. It is clear when he's at the top of this game, they are a scary team defensively.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Outside Garland. Pass to Osman. LeVert outside. Driving to the basket. Missed inside.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Nance can't get it to go. The Cavaliers leading. Garland for 3. Hits the trifecta.
Well, I like the no hesitation. Darius Garland knows you have to be assertive in catch-and-shoot situations.
Pass to Alvarado. It's stolen by Garland. And here's Lopez. Out to Garland. Here's Osman. He's guarded by Nance. Now here's Love. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And the Pelicans call time here.
Darius Garland has not only become a leader on the floor, BA, he's also become the emotional leader. One of the more vocal guys on this entire team.
Just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And the shot is good by Garland. And now a 6-point Cleveland lead.
Boy, how about the nimbleness to overcome the defense inside. Darius Garland makes his opportunities.
And for Garland, Doris, the production has stuck out the most.
Oh, boy. I mean, he's become ultra productive on the offensive end. The points, the rebounds, the assists, all are going up. This guy is becoming one of the most well-rounded young guards in the entire league.
Pass to Allen. Here's Stevens. Outside Garland. No good on the triple. Williamson outside. Now Jones. Oh, rejected by Allen.
Boy, you've got to watch those long arms of Jarrett Allen. Twice on the pipe, send it back.
Back to Mobley. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
1:21 left to play in the second quarter. Down low. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
This young guy is a solid creator in pick-and-roll play. Darius Garland getting repetition and making a nice play.
Here's the break. Pass to Mobley. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, bottom line for this Pelican squad, they need to get better on the defensive end. They may have to get more 3-and-D type of guys on this roster.
That one's no good.
Evan Mobley is truly a coach's dream. You get the substance and the style. You get the effort and the skill. And this all from a skinny 7-footer. Boy, his frame's going to fill out and the game becomes more dangerous.
And it's Garland on the drive. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Williamson. .32 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Stolen by Mitchell. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. Beyond the arc. They get it back. And Mobley throws it down.
We know unequivocally Evan Mobley has length. He's got timing. This guy eats up rebounds.
And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him.
Team foul.
McCollum outside. Outside Ingram. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. They'll pin that one on Jarrett Allen.
Team foul.
The length of Ingram poses issues for defenders, which is why he gets fouled a lot.
And he sinks the second. Outside Mitchell. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Cavaliers ahead, leading by 5. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Pass to Mobley. No luck on that one. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way. Outside for Ingram. Free throw line jumper. Allen brings a double team. McCollum with it. Fires for three. Keeps it alive. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
The Pelicans trail. And it's Jared Allen with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's New Orleans with it. Ingram on the wing. Here's Williamson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And few players are as electric as Zion. The speed and power he plays with, something you see once every few decades.
Williamson hits them both. And the blend of speed and power, as you said, Grant, Zion is unmatched.
He's a rhino with a jetpack. And on defense, when you see him coming in the open floor, you don't want to get in his way. The explosiveness in the paint is really what makes him so efficient. When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
The shot by Ingram, no good. The Cavaliers leading. Inside. Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
They grab their own miss. Outside Ingram. Pass to Jones. Shot clock at 5. Rejected by Allen. Outside Ingram. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Here's Neto. Williams grabs the board. Right wing. Pass to Ingram. McCollum outside. The three. It's good on the putback. Valanciunas has got 4 points this quarter.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. Here's Allen. Nice D from Valanciunas. Right now a close game in New Orleans. On the wing, Jones. Left side, Ingram. Outside, Jones. Pass to Williamson. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And you know, guys, I don't think too many people expected the resurgence we saw from the Cavs last season. It started with their defense.
Zion Williamson. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Well, in terms of their D, the Cavs have gone from one of the softer teams in the league to one of the toughest.
Well, think about this. I mean, they're a young team. They play with tremendous energy, and we see that in the way they get after it on defense.
Back to Love. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
Every time you put Kevin Love in a screen and roll situation, he's so smart at making the right decision.
And the Pelicans miss again. Lopez, the screen. The shot off that time. Now New Orleans takes it the other way. Williamson up top. And here's Ingram outside. Gets the three to fall. Ingram's got 12 points.
Yeah, the fluid shooting motion of Ingram makes him a real threat to knock down these corner triples.
Oh, Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And Lopez drops them both.
You know, with Robin Lopez, a career mid-70s free throw shooter, we'll take that any time from the center position.
Left side Ingram. This for the tie. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Time called here. The Cavs decide to talk it over. A minute 53 left in the third quarter. Here's Garland to the middle. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. He has 7.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
So it's the Cavaliers now. 2-point game. Here's Lopez. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
You know, that's the aggressiveness by Robin Lopez. He doesn't shy away from contact.
The free throw drops for Lopez. Both shots good from the stripe. A minute 29 left to play in the third. Here's Murphy. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Outside Mitchell. Up and over McCollum. And another miss by Cleveland.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And Nance with the slam.
We know CJ can score it, but the passing component of his game, I mean, McCollum's really upgraded it.
Here's Mitchell. Murphy pulls it in. The Pelicans trail. .44 seconds left in the third. Down low. Here's Nance. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Robin Lopez.
Well, who says this isn't a contact sport? Larry Nance taking the initiative to draw the foul. Nice.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. Garland with the ball. He's got 7. He can't get it to go. Three-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Murphy. Now Hayes. Shot clock at 6. For the lead. And he lays it up and in. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. The Pelicans. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Time called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And one of the big names on the move this past summer was Donovan Mitchell. Now, you figured his time in Utah was up as the team decided to change their core up. Could be a game changer, though, with this roster, even with all they gave up to get him.
Swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Willie Green coaching his team during that last break. He told them this is a game that we can win. It's a game we should win. We've matched those guys step for step. From this point forward, let's try to force them to play at our tempo.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Looking to get it going. And Mitchell with the slam.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive. Nice.
And they're pushing it up. Can't hit that one. And New Orleans will come the other way. Right side Ingram. Oh, deflected. And stolen by Mobley. Outside Mitchell. Launches a three. Valanciunas with a rebound. Here's Ingram. Pass to Alvarado. It's stolen by Garland. Mitchell with the ball. Defended by Jones. Allen a screen. Here's Mitchell. There's the block.
Larry Nance twice on the pipe says no, sir.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Garland for three. Pelicans cleared away.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Pass to Ingram. On the take. Nice D from Allen. The Cavs trailing. Here's Mitchell. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Donovan Mitchell can play the 1 or the 2, and in a pinch, maybe the 3. The drive and the passion he plays with is special. What you love about Donovan Mitchell is he is an attacking, scoring point guard. He can get off the dribble drive. He's a great threat at the rim because of that elite athleticism. Every chance he gets, he's looking to attack.
And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That'll be a second foul of the game. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Nance. Outside Ingram. No good from outside. Mitchell's scoring abilities have often been a difference maker, Doris.
But BA, that's been especially true in the playoffs. Highly competitive, all about the right things.
Got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavs will retain possession. Now a timeout called by Cleveland. Knocked loose. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
And neither side able to take control of this game.
Yeah, at this rate, it's going to come down to a photo finish.
Outside for Ingram. Outside Jones. Out to the right wing. Inside. Here's Williamson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
You know, coach gets mad when Williamson gets hit and there's no whistle, and it happens a lot.
Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Pass to Mitchell. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Brandon Ingram.
We know this about Donovan Mitchell. This guy shows no fear even inside. Draws the foul there.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
And yep, that's going to be a flagrant 1. Unnecessary contact.
Ooh, hard foul. Can't let him get away with that level of contact.
That's a simple call for the officials to make. Everyone knows the league is cracking down on that kind of intimidation tactic. It's both from the stripe. Outside Garland. Outside Mitchell. Allen a screen. Pass to Stevens. There's the triple. Williams grabs the board. The Pelicans trail. Now here's McCollum from deep three-point range. And again, New Orleans, no good.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that?
Well, the dribble drive game of Donovan Mitchell will keep defenders guessing. Boy, you've got to deal with every...
Oh, wow!
This is the guy Williamson wants to be for his team. The player they can count on in the clutch moments.
From deep, Mitchell. The shot, no good. Here's New Orleans now. Trailing by 4. Rejected by Allen. Now Garland. Pass to Mitchell. .16 left in the fourth. Tries to break his ice. And Garland with the lay-in. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
Absolutely fearless is Darius Garland. Clutch shot, no problem.
Oh, got that one up quick.
Well, McCollum just so competitive. He never gives up on the play or his team.
Here's Mitchell. Count it!
Donovan Mitchell might be young, but this guy is fearless and capable of big-time opportunity making.
And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. And here's Jones. Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Jones. Out to the wing. 5 on the clock. Williamson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Physically, there's just no way to match up with Zion, especially now that he can go to the right hand. Hey, a steady hand at the line in a tough situation. He narrows it to a one-possession game.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Pass to Garland from outside the arc. And they recover it. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Looking to close things out.
I met you in the club in Atlanta, Georgia. Said me and my homeboy were coming out with an album. You looked at me like, yeah, right, but you gave me your number anyway. You house about them oranges. Moved away from home to school with big plans by day. Study the history of music by night just to pay for that. You to get your was a mission impossible. We were both the same age, but I suppose wasn't on the same page, but in the same book of life. So I'd page you when I felt that you were getting off of work, or either when you're on your way to school. We started hanging like Ernie and Bert, and in my idle head I'm thinking cool. Just when I think I'm now, The events that followed had me volley if your hometown would be heaven. The angelic nastiness you possessed made you by far the best, therefore hard to tell. You dropped me off by the dungeon, never came in, but I knew that you were wondering. Now are these in this house up to something so they can function? Well, yes and no. Yes, we were selling it, but no, it wasn't. Cook it in the basement, then move it at a show, then grab the microphone and everybody yelled ho. Meanwhile, the video starts playing. BET college radio in a van, packed full of with a in their hand and one in their ear. You know what I'm saying, but I kept your number in my old phone. Got a new chip flip with the wrong. So it took me a minute to retrieve 7 digits, but I promised I would call you when I got home. But when I got home, I never did. By the time I did, heard that you had a kid by some indicator who replied, see you later, when he got the good news. That's life. Now I'm 19 with a Cadillac, had a Lex with the gold pack, got a plaque, but I'm living with my pop, so I got a and a low jack. You're kinda fast for that fella in class who used to draw and never said much, cause half of what he saw was so far from that place you wanna be, that words only more. Follow me. Are you starting to gather what I'm getting at? Now if I'm losing you, tell me, then I double back. But keep in mind at the time, keep it real was the phrase. Silly when said now, but those were the days when spring break and Daytona and freak Nicks made you wanna drop out of college and never go back. Move to the south, but that ain't a Kodak moment. On went myself and Big Boy. Well, you knew Miss Twan. That's right, you were around before begun. Well, Twan had a daughter and Salter was made to mature before the first tour. We hit the road like Jack, laughed and cried and dropped it back with some. Girls used to say, y'all talk funny, y'all from the islands? And got laughing, they just keep smiling. No, I'm from Atlanta, baby. He from Savannah, maybe. We should and get and then, hey, we gotta go because the bus is pulling out in 30 minutes. She's playing tennis, disturbing the tenants. 15 love, fit like glove. Description is like 15 doves in a jacuzzi, catching the Holy Ghost, making one. Agree? Enough about me, how's about you? How's the little kid? She was about 2 the last time we spoke. I had, cause I'd start the second album off on another note now. That note threw some the off, but see I'd ball out, and for I fall out, I slow my lack down to a nice speed. The brain was that fried egg I might need. New direction was apparent. I was a child looking at the floor staring. So changing my style was like relief for the primitive beast. Yes, I was on the rise. Yeast was the street to make bread. Never primary concern. Just to hop on these beats and wait my turn. I'd meet Muslims, Rastas and macaroni. Imposters. So on a trip to New York on some beeswax, I get invited to a club where MC's at, and on stage is a singer with something on her head similar to the turban that I covered up my dreads with, which I was rocking at the time when I was going through them phases, trying to find anything that seemed real in the world. Still searching, but I started liking this girl. Now you know her as Erica on and on Badu. Call Tyrone on the phone. Why you do that, girl, like that? Boy, you ought to be ashamed. The song wasn't about me, and that ain't my name. We're young in love, in short, we had fun. No regrets, no. Had a son by the name of 7, and he's 5. By the time I do this mix, he'll probably be 6. You do the arithmetic, me do the language art. To poke you in the heart and take you from the start to when luxury transportation meant a MARTA card. Or either when your girlfriend that went to Maze, mama or her daddy let her borrow the Benz because she's smart. Or maybe if your neighbor does you a huge favor and he sells you that rabbit that's been sitting in his yard. You fix it up, you trick it out, you give it rims, you give it bump, you give it all your time because that's all you can think about. And that's as far as I got.
Yeah, I still got anxiety, that's why I keep it on me. Sometimes I feel like I can't trust no one around me. There's another side of me, but I don't even show it. Cause I got way too many people eating off me. Been through the pressure, and I learned my lesson. So I count my blessings and run it up. But I still got anxiety, that's why I keep it on me. Sometimes I feel like I can't trust no one around me. Cause I got anxiety.
It's the Los Angeles Clippers and the Philadelphia 76ers. We're all set to bring you NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. And it's good, 2 points. You know, Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
And it's Harden with the ball for the 76ers. And the jam by Harden.
Harden throwing it down right in their faces. Don't be so mean, James.
Stolen away. To the wing on the left. Out to Harris. Back to Embiid. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Now here's Embiid. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Pass to George. Morris outside. Back to George. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Morris outside. Leonard with the ball. Just 4 to shoot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Harden outside. Pass to Embiid. Pulls it up. Sinks it after the cagey pump fake.
You know, we see Embiid operate a lot from the perimeter, but he is clearly at his best owning the paint.
Now here's Leonard. And again, no good by the Clippers. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live, right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Pass to Zubac. Back to Jackson. Drills it from outside.
The improved touch of Jackson, especially from range, now making him a multi-dimensional threat.
And the rejection by Zubac. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's George. And it's Melton with the rebound.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
To the paint. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Watch out now. The process is at work.
Well, in spite of the critics, the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
Yeah, and I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
76ers, EMT everybody. Get loud for that once again.
No good on the free throw. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
Bucket is good.
You know, John Wall is not just a dynamic scorer. He is outstanding at sharing the ball with his open teammates.
On the wing, Harris. Pass to Embiid. Stolen by George. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Milton. On the wing, Milton. Off target with his three. The Clippers trail. On the wing, George. Outside, Leonard. Outside, Wall. It's hauled in by the 76ers. To the inside. Embiid. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And that's now 10 points for Joel Embiid.
Wall, a top-tier distributor. There's no denying that. He maintains incredible court awareness at all times on the floor.
Inside, and too much time in the lane. They get called to the 3-second violation. The 76ers making a switch here.
Now into the lineup for your 76ers.
1:10 left in the first quarter. Pass to George. Back to Wall. Now George. Driving to the basket. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Harrell. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. So both teams making some changes here. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And the Clippers call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehype.
That's Mando. Ride for you, click, that's Mando. Broke, that's Mando. Always with, that's Mando. Hey, that's Mando. That's Mando. Hey, that's Mando. That's Mando. Gotta stick to the. I keep everywhere I go. I'm from the section where the Asians cold. Front line pressing, never trying to get both. Married to the streets, I need a wedding ring. Won't problem, let the trying to find out everything. I know a couple told it's embarrassing. We be on the mission trying to get chips. That boy think he litty. Everybody in these cold streets, we don't got no road. Homie showed us couple things and told us follow. Basic how to use them. That's Mando. Ride for you, click, that's Mando. Broke, that's Mando. Always with, that's Mando. Hey, that's Mando. That's Mando. Hey, that's Mando. That's Mando.
Duct tape wrapped around the be out by the you get taken off the you don't take a trip. I'm trying to walk down when they play ask them what they charging for. No, we play with cause it's Mando. I was trying to I'm just saying no. Camouflage rocking the baby Rambo. Maneuver the Subaru when I be laying low.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sidelines. It's getting noisy here in Boston. We're at the home of the Celtics. Outside Jackson. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul. You know, Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And the rejection by Tatum. Here's Jackson. Leonard with no one around. And he's good on the three ball.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
The kick out to Tatum. Back to Brown. Pass to Tatum. Played in with a nice touch off the...
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Leonard. Zubac, no good.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And how about Jaylen Brown, part of that young core for the Celtics?
Yeah, he's been through a lot with this young group of guys. They've grown together, they've come in together, and they've gotten better together. And you've seen the production of Brown increase because of it.
Just 5 on the clock. Jackson gets the bucket.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, a bit ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. He wants his guys to focus on jamming the perimeter shooters. He wants hard closeouts, no room to operate. He knows what this team can do if you give them any space on the outside to shoot. And they're going to be determined not to let that happen. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. Celtics making a switch here.
A superstar who really kind of keeps to himself. Leonard truly leads by example, and it's produced titles.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Jackson looking around. Outside Leonard. Lets the three fly. The shot, no good. Now Boston takes it the other way. Outside Williams. Pass to Horford. The kick out to Brown. Back to Horford. Horford double team. White wide open. He fires. No good from outside. The Clippers in the lead. George, that's a two-pointer. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Pass to Horford. And the rejection by Zubac. Jackson misses. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Greg, up and down this Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent. And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Pass to Leonard. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Stolen by Smart. White goes in. Nice move. And the rejection by Zubac. To the inside. Morris. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you. Inside, outside, and in transition.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter. And Tatum launches it from deep. There's Williams. Plays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Back to George. Takes it inside. And here is Brogdon. Outside Williams. Right side Tatum. 6 to shoot. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Stolen by Brogdon. It's Williams, high post. The rebound by Paul George. It's Wall with the drive. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
So crafty on the drive. When Wall is in attack mode, he really puts a ton of pressure on the D. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
The shot by Brogdon, no good. And George, here we go. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooting.
And there's the bucket from Tatum. Tatum's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Celtics.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
It just seems, Richard, like Robert Williams is a guy willing to do anything to help his team.
And there's a whole lot he can do. His defense has never been a question. He can dish it. He's an aggressive rebounder. And look, his effort level, that's something you don't ever question.
Here's Tatum. Driving in. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Oh, mercy. Jason Tatum is a bad man.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. It's Powell on the wing. Back to Leonard. And stolen by Williams. It's Brogdon on the wing. For 3. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Clippers trail by 4. It's Covington on the wing. No good with the triple.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Wallington.
Have mercy.
Wow. What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
And that one's good, Leonard. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. And you see those 2 boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the 2 defenders on the elbow. So that's the edge of the free throw line. And the idea to close down the paint. There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Pass to Powell. From deep. On the wing, Jackson. And the foul called on Grant Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And here's Covington. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
And it does a lot for Covington when he can finish through contact. Gives him the confidence to take it inside, even when there's traffic. And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. And they're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
To Powell. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Outside for Jackson. Pass to Powell. Stolen by Brogdon. Brown with it. Brown jams it in.
Was it just me, or was there a little bit extra on that slam by Brown?
Powell down low. On the wing, Jackson. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Morris outside. Leonard on the wing. Shot clock at 5. From outside the arc. Morris, no good. Celtics leading by 4. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Offensive rebound. Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
You know, something that Williams does so well as soon as he has inside position, he just goes for the finish.
Outside Covington. And here's Morris for 3. And the Clippers miss again.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Right side Leonard. Pass to Powell. Trying to find Covington. Gets it to him. Here's Leonard. They could use a bucket. Rebound by Williams. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Here's Pritchard. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Pritchard's got the lead up to 8 now for Boston. Here's Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
At the elbow, Williams. Shoots over Covington. That one off the back iron and out. Outside Leonard. In the corner, Powell with it. It could go. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And so Horford will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 6-point game. Here's Brown. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game. Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
He hits both from the stripe. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And here is Los Angeles now, trailing by 5. Man can't hit. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him.
An elite distributor for a big man. Horford is the kind of guy you want to play basketball with.
Pass to Batum. Lets it go with a 3. Trains the three-pointer. Batum's got his first 3 points of the game.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Now here's Brown. Stolen by George. Driving inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And just a fantastic season a year ago in terms of his free throw shooting. 90% from the line.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
The Clippers trail. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Mann. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Good work there as it goes.
Nice play by George. This is what size on the wing gives you. The option to pick your spot anywhere on the floor.
Outside, Smart. Outside, Tatum. Off target from 3-point range.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit is their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
And White with the stuff.
Terrific steal. Smart doesn't take a lot of chances, but knows when to pick his spot.
Back to White. Stolen by George. To the left side wing. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Back to Kennard. Pass to Zubac. 6 on the shot clock. And it's in there.
Assisted.
Zubac has got his first bucket in this one. You're right. Defense, it's been terrific for him. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free. No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Boston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And up around 82% as a team a season ago. So they know how to make the most of those opportunities. And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston.
Once the fast break is rolling, they know who to go to. Tatum can be trusted to find the finish.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Back to Leonard with the crossover, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Outside Tatum. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Morris. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls.
And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for the Celtics. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Timeout call, the Celtics. The Celtics with the lead. It's Brogdon on the wing. Back to Williams. Tries again. And it's good on the layup. Williams has got 10 points in the game.
You know, still a raw talent, but Williams does have a reliable inside game that continues to get better.
Stolen by Brogdon. All alone. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Shots good by Williams.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon's. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
There's Powell. Rebound by Williams. Left side Williams. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Williams has got the lead up to 10 now for Boston. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've had active hands and, of course, and this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. The Clippers trail by 10. And here's Covington from the arc. The shot will not fall. Smart with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Double team on Williams. Outside to Brogdon. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the Clippers have possession. Pass to Jackson. Morris, left side. Taken away by Williams. Williams with the ball. Rebounded by Covington. Clippers trail by 10. It's Morris atop the key. Beyond the arc. Hits the three-point bomb.
And a guy with more of a mid-range game, Morris can still jack it up from deep if you give him enough space and time.
Williams for 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. To the paint. Here's Covington. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
A smart offensive player. I like watching Covington get interior positioning and look to score.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the head coach for Boston had some instruction for the guys during the timeout. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Mann. No good on the triple. Celtics leading by 5. The shot by Brogdon wide open. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Back to Tatum. Celtics passing it around. 4 on the shot clock. Inside. Pushing it up. Here's Mann. Pass to Leonard. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, they've been running the offense through Leonard all night, and why not?
It's tipped, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Down low, Tatum. In the corner, Horford with it. Pulls it up. And the rejection by Zubac. George looking around. It's stolen by Brown. It's White on the wing. Tatum. And Tatum stays with it. And the Celtics lead by 5.
And Tatum's teammates love the hustle. They appreciate him going hard on the offensive guys, really getting it done.
Hits it from three-point range.
Important points from Morris. And when he's feeling it, he'll step up and take control.
Outside, George. To the middle. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Pass to Horford. The kick out to Tatum. Fires the 3. Traps in the tray. Tatum's got 5 points now this quarter.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
On the wing, George. Goes back up. And there's the nice layup by Leonard.
And guys, that's the man you want with the ball in his hand on that critical possession. Kawhi being his best in the biggest moment.
Here's Tatum. And good coming on the assist by Brogdon. Tatum's got 22 points.
I do not care what kind of game he is having. In these moments, Tatum is just different.
Now here's Brown. Puts the move on. And the layup is good. And now a 5-point Boston lead.
There you go, JB. I love his confidence. One of his strongest traits.
Driving to the basket.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Pass to Mann. Back to George. And stolen by White. Tipped away. Here's Tatum. Brown outside. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the basket by Tatum.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Celtics.
This is a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jason Tatum.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Back to Brogdon. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Sinks the three-pointer. Brown outside. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most.
I just wanna slide. Parties in the sky like it's 2055. She said, boy, you nice. Boy, you nice. Heart cold like some water and some ice. Why would you sacrifice? Knowing you could, ain't nobody by your side. I know cap. Lie came from dirt, can't go back. You can see it in my eyes. Real. Oh, my kid never tried. All I wanted was some love.
Hi, and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. We're live from Boston. It's the home of the Celtics.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. Angeles making a switch here. Richard, this should be an interesting game. Both teams boast a lot of depth and could try out some very creative lineups tonight.
Yeah, and it's whatever it takes to break the other team. It's about playing chess out there, and so there's going to be a lot of different moves. I can't wait to see what the coaches pull out.
The adjustment's a fascinating part of the NBA. Pass to Morris. Down low. And that one's good. Leonard. Leonard's got his team on the board to start the game for the Clippers.
Talk about someone who knows all the angles. Kawhi on the interior. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
It's stolen by Morris. Leonard with the ball. Out guarded by Smart. Back to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Here's Morris. A shot that time, not on target. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Here's Smart. Misses the three. Back to George. George double team. Knocked loose. Stolen by Smart. This one for three. Boston, no good that time either. It's George on the wing. Out left of the wing. There's the triple. And it's White with the rebound.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin. Get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to catch up with Celtics head coach. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Okay, David, thanks. Tatum on the wing. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Williams. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
Showing that aggressive nature. Williams competes hard, doesn't back down, and he'll let his opponent know he's not afraid of the contact.
Now here's Tatum. Pass to Williams. He goes right over Marcus Morris and slams it down.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
Celtics trailed by 3. Tatum with it. Leonard picks him up. Here's Williams. He goes up again. Here's Hauser. Jacks up a 3. Morris with the rebound. Pass to man. Outside, George. Here's man. Outside for George. 5 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. They turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And the Celtics with possession here. It's a 3-point game. Here's Williams. And he converts the layup. Williams has got 6 points.
You know, still a raw talent, but Williams does have a reliable inside game that continues to get better.
Outside Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Richard, haven't we seen a lot of growth in Jason Tatum's game? He gives credit to the late Kobe Bryant for that.
Yeah, he was fortunate enough to train with Kobe Bryant, and sometimes he reminds you of a young Kobe. He clearly absorbed a ton of information from him.
And here comes White, leading the fast break. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Ooh, how about those nifty moves from Tatum? So crafty with the rock.
Pass to Morris. Back to Leonard. Here's man. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Pass to Hauser. Stolen by Zubac. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Smart. Now here's Williams. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And that's now 10 points for Williams.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And stolen by Williams. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Mann. Here's Zubac. Out to the right wing. Mann gets the bucket. Mann's got 5 points so far. And here is Williams. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And so it's Robert Williams making things happen for Boston. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Celtics. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. And Greg, up and down this Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
Leonard with no one around. A miss that time would have put him up. The Celtics with the lead. Brogdon outside. To the middle. They get a hand on it. Covington with the steal. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Up top, Powell. Jackson from long range.
And Brown is known for being an incredible defender, able to guard multiple positions.
Pass to Pritchard. To the paint. Here's Horford. He can't get that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. Covington with it. Outside for Jackson. Covington trying to break free. Jackson misses. Here's Brogdon. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Clippers trail. Outside Leonard. From deep three-point range. Al Horford with the rebound. Pass to Brown. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Left side Jackson. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Over to the wing. The Celtics working the ball around now. Releases. And a dunk by Horford.
And finally, someone scores.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best wins are the ugly ones.
Back to Batum. And it's sent back by Horford.
And still capable of being your defensive anchor. Horford is excellent at positioning himself to block shots.
And the dunk by Brown.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And the basket by Jackson. You spent 2 seasons, Richard, with LeBron James in Cleveland. What was it like to play with LeBron?
Well, I like to think that LeBron was playing with me the entire time. That's the way I viewed it, but it was amazing.
I should have reworded that. I'm sorry, my mistake.
Thank you. I think LeBron James was outstanding to play with just from a camaraderie standpoint, and he always wanted to make the right pass, which, you know, for pundits, they complain about it, but for a teammate, you love it. You love playing with a guy that tries to play the right way night in and night out.
His understanding of the game must be off the charts, correct?
It is so ridiculous the way that he just sees the game before it's happening. He is easily one of the smartest players that I have ever been around.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. And Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time. And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Here's Horford. That shot is off. And the Clippers will come the other way. Here's Powell. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. Celtics leading by 3. Here's Horford. And a dunk by Horford.
No chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
Here's Mann. And it's sent back by Horford. Pass to Tatum. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Morris, no good. And here's Boston. The defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. And the dunk by Tatum.
Oh, this is how aggressive Tatum is. Excellent job of getting to the rim and a finish. Just light work.
And the wide open shot from Morris. The shot's good on the assist by George. Morris has got his first 3 points of the game. Pass to Tatum. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first half. Tries again. And it's sent back by George.
Few players have a bigger impact defensively than Paul George. A fixture on the all-defensive team. PG, a nightmare for opponents.
Here's Wall. Going inside. Morris, no good. Outside Tatum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You love how Tatum commits to his shots. A foul won't stop him from getting an and one.
And this Celtics squad looking like the Celtics of old.
Yeah, always a tough squad when I was playing, and it's looking like that again. You got a great mix of young players and veterans, and don't be surprised if Boston is back on top very soon.
Very soon. The kick out to Wall. Pass to Mann. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots the 3. Wall's shot is off. Tatum on the wing. He's got 10. A second chance effort. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's Boston, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've been giving John Wall all sorts of problems. He still hasn't been able to solve their defense. And we've got more in 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Los Angeles calls timeout. Here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Boston. Tatum, no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Good on the three-point shot.
And look how quick on the draw George is. The moment he's got the ball, he's in motion for the shot.
Here's Williams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Robert Covington picks one up. It just seems, Richard, like Robert Williams is a guy willing to do anything to help his team.
And there's a whole lot he can do. His defense has never been a question. He can dish it. He's an aggressive rebounder. And look, his effort level, that's something you don't ever question.
You know, he just plays with such tenacity on both ends. Williams is a rising talent who wants to prove he belongs. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Tatum. Good work defensively by Morris. Clippers trailed by 4. Right side Jackson. Morris outside. Pass to George. To the left side wing. To the inside. And stolen by Williams. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Triple from the wing. Tatum's got 13.
Strong from three-point land. Tatum is about a 40% shooter from deep. That's impressive.
And taken away by Brown. Tatum with it. George picks him up. Tatum's shot is off. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Outside for Jackson. Morris tried to free himself up. And Jackson gets it to go. 7 points in the game.
The improved touch of Jackson, especially from range, now making him a multi-dimensional threat.
Here's Williams. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers trail by 4. Outside, George. The tray. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. George has got 6 in the quarter.
To have a knockdown three-point shooter with George's size and skill gives coach a lot of options on the offensive end.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Inside. Second shot opportunity. And it's slammed in by Williams.
He is a budding prospect. I like whenever Williams shows that determination on offense and it looks like he wants to just take over.
And stolen by White. Pass to Tatum. The second effort. Goes back up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Reggie Jackson.
Just such a physical player. Williams has no off switch, which is how he gets these calls.
Richard, so much of today's NBA defense is about covering the pick and roll. As a player, is that something you enjoyed, taking on that challenge of covering the screen roll game?
You only enjoy that challenge because you are a competitor and you want to win. Is it something that I'm doing on my own? Is it something that I'm doing in my spare time? Probably not. I can think of more fun things to do.
Exactly. It is not, and there are so many variations, right, of the screen roll that you can defend it as many ways as you can run it.
And these players are so talented that they can stop and pop from 3. You have to guard them at the half-court line. Before, you could guard them at the 3-point line. Now you got to meet them at half-court, and there's screens all over the place. It's miserable.
Jackson with it. Out guarded by Smart. Man can't hit. Boston leading by 3. There's Williams. And it's rebounded by Covington. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. Batum trying to break loose. And then George with the jam.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And the Clippers making a change here. It's a close game here in Boston.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit is their defensive ability. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
Nice work to rise up and secure that miss. Solid rebounding effort from him.
Foul for three. Boston grabs the miss. Here's White. And White with the stuff.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
You're right. Defense, it's been terrific for him. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And, Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free. Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And it's sent back by Horford. They recover it. Hits it from three-point range. Leonard's got 10.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Timeout called the Celtics. And the Celtics with possession here. They lead by 4. Tatum with it. Leonard picks him up. In the corner, Horford with it. The three ball. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He has 7.
Intelligent play by Tatum. Moving the ball to get an open shot.
Morris, left side. Wants to get it to Zubac. And does. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's foul number 2 for him. The Celtics making a switch here. Got a piece of it. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. The kick out to Tatum. The shot stood. Brown making the play. Tatum's got the lead up to 10 now for the Celtics.
Well, Tatum is the obvious option for the catch and shoot. He's such an efficient scorer.
Now Brown. He's got 5. Pass to Tatum. From deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Boston Celtics going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising
37. Headed to the floor right now is...
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Clippers trail by 10. Pass to George. Right side, Leonard. They double him with Horford. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Violation. Jump ball.
Back to Leonard. Clock at 4. They double him with Horford. Jackson. And Tatum pulls it down. Celtics leading by 10. Pass to Horford. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Los Angeles on D. Outside, Horford. From deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here.
Clippers substitution.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers. The Clippers rebound. Lets it go with the three. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
A nice shot by Tatum.
The mechanics of Tatum's jumpers are so solid and allowed him to shoot at will there.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
American bands, yeah, we got another run like this. Started out in the city of rain. Black Forest, yes, the Boone game. Boone handled the group manager. John Henn been to be perimeter. Party cracking, don't panic. Needle on the record, got the ladies dancing. Original badging. Up in your hand, ain't nobody gon' pass it now. This a B-boy, we get live now. In the merciless sun, up at the hideout. Pull your cards out, full of aces. Boom on the table, and I know you can taste it like this.
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the New Orleans Pelicans come in for this one. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sidelines. Here's Williamson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First team foul.
It goes on Jason Tatum.
There had been so much talk about Zion wanting out of New Orleans. That was all put to rest this past summer. Zion signing a loaded extension to keep him with the Pelicans for the next handful of years.
And it's Brown missing. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Here's Williamson. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Such an effective playmaker. You got to be impressed with CJ's ability to hit open teammates.
The three from Tatum. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Willie Green had a few moments to share with me. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live. Right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
All right, David, thanks. They double-team McCollum. Valanciunas in the high post.
How about the confidence from Brandon Ingram? Knows what it takes to knock that one down.
Outside Tatum. No good again that time.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early, and just one more will put him over the limit.
Now here's Williamson. Pass to Valanciunas. 6 on the shot clock. Valanciunas draws the double. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's New Orleans with it. Out to Ingram. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Just 5 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. They get it back. And staying with the play, Ingram.
I mean, excellent positioning by Ingram. He's right there to keep the play alive and finish it strong.
Pass to Horford. Goes up again. And another miss by Boston. Here's New Orleans. Right now they're on a 9-0 run.
And guys, things are looking up in New Orleans. The extension for Zion Williamson reflecting his commitment to this young core. And with the 8th pick and Dyson Daniels, the Pels added to their bevy of young wing defenders. They're building a team to contend.
Here's Tatum. Misses the layup.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. And the Pelicans making a change here. And the Celtics with possession here. Still without a basket in the game. Here's Williams, and he uses the glass on the layup.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
And trying to break loose. And it's Ingram missing. It's Brown on the wing. Driving the lane. And then jammed down as he goes right over Larry Nance Jr.
And what amazing athleticism from Brown, putting on a show out there with slams like that.
Smitty taking a look at Brandon Ingram. He is a very difficult matchup.
He is, Kevin. He scores in bunches, works well as a facilitator, and is capable of serving as a lead ball handler. Plus, with his length and skill set, he can play 1 through 4.
White, good.
And the way that White attacks, I love how he asserts himself and takes it to the rim. Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Now here's Williams. Williams. Second shot opportunity. Smart with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. Here's Brown. There's the drive. No good on that one. Pass to McCollum. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Here comes Brown, leading the fast break.
Rely on Derek White for good feeds. He plays unselfish heads-up basketball.
And pushing it up, here's Boston. Back to Brown. Nice move. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game. After spending almost a decade in Portland, McCollum has adjusted well to playing in his new surroundings.
You know, G.A., he's a fantastic player when he's out on the floor. Missed a lot of games over the last 3 years. But when he's feeling right, he is a nightmare to defend.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
Now here's Hayes. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. He's off on that one. Here's Smart. Here's Williams. It's stolen by Nance. To the paint. And taken away by Brown. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Smart misses. New Orleans leading by 4. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Down low. Here's Nance. Rebound by the Celtics.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
White wide open. He fires. Good on the three-point shot. White's got 5 points so far.
Demonstrating how efficient he is. Derek has a great feel for when to fire away.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Pelicans on top. Up. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Pelicans. Here's Brogdon. In the corner, Smart with it. Knocked loose. It's Brogdon, top of the key. Daniels with it. Brogdon picks him up. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. Hey, Steve, you've won an NBA title, but also you've got some gold medal memories. How does it compare? Winning for a city? Hold on!
You got to buckle up on that one. With the reputation of a highlight reel dunker, Zion's always ready to put on a show.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone.
And still capable of being your defensive anchor. Horford is excellent at positioning himself to block shots.
Goes back up. The kick out to Williams. Back to Horford. And the dunk by Horford.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
Zion Williamson has a very unique game and body. When you look at him on the floor, what do the optics, Steve, tell you about him?
Well, my eyes tell me he's like Shaq, the big diesel, because few guys in NBA history can just out-muscle their opponents. Skill-wise, at that size, he is one of one.
Here's Horford, and he converts the layup. Horford's got the lead up to 2 now for Boston.
And no doubt Horford's size gives him an advantage in any physical altercation on the floor. He isn't going to back down.
Brown outside. Here he goes. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Here's Williamson. He's got 9. Here's Alvarado. Offline with his 3.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Personal foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for New Orleans.
Easy for me. They've made the most of their opportunities by getting to the line, and they are knocking them down as well.
To the inside. And stolen by Horford. And it's Brown missing. The Pelicans trail. Out to the wing. Pass to Murphy. Now here's Williamson. And the shot goes in. Williamson's got 11 points.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Here's Horford. Nice D from Valanciunas. And Valanciunas has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Shot clock at 6. Inside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs.
Unfortunately, the Pelicans did make a first-round exit in the postseason break.
In a series they took to 6 games, but yeah, couldn't put together that deep run. Maybe this year things will be different.
Williamson double team. And again, no good by New Orleans. Celtics trail by 3. Pass to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
How about the speed with which Tatum gets down the court? Awesome at reading the defense and then exploiting the opportunity in the open floor.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
To the middle. And the jam by Larry Nance.
Putting the fundamentals to work, the pick and roll helps CJ make room for other guys.
Tatum draws the double. Here's Williams. Tries again. Outside to Brogdon. Outside Tatum. From deep three-point range. The shot comes out. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Now McCollum. Pass to Jones. Back to McCollum. From past the arc. Rebounded by the Celtics. And Smart with a clear path to the hoop.
Unselfish play by Tatum. Getting it to a shooter in rhythm instead of chasing his own shot.
Smart. And Brogdon, here we go. Misses from close range. Now here's Ingram. He has 7. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Back to Hayes. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Boston ball.
Boston trailing. .23 seconds left in the first half of the game. Nice shot by Smart.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Back to Jones. Pass to McCollum. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
For 3, Brogdon. That one, no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Celtics lead by 1. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. The Celtics with the lead. To the inside. And the dunk by Tatum.
What an athletic move by Tatum, going up like nothing could stop him.
Up top, Nance. Kicks it out to McCollum. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Jones. And Craig, up and down the Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
Steve, last season the Pelicans showed signs of progress over previous years.
Well, Kevin, securing their highest finish in 3 years. Yeah, I definitely call that solid progress. And I think this team could be on track to only get better.
Right side, Williams. It's stolen by Jones. McCollum with the ball. Now guarded by Smart. Out to Ingram. Here's the 3. Rebound by Williams. Outside Tatum. Down low. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Pass to McCollum. Shoots the 3. No good that time. And it's Boston the other way. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands. Good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story. It's stolen by Brown. And Smart with a clear path to the hoop.
Nice job by Tatum inside. Very assertive. He's fantastic at putting the pressure on the D and consistently getting to the line.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit, their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You're right, defense, it's been terrific from this Boston team. GA certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
Outside Williams. And he drives in. Back to Tatum.
Baiting the defender into a foul. Tatum wants to get to the line where he has always been terrific.
The Celtics have shot 50% from the line today. 3 for 6.
And just last season, they were at about 82% from the free throw line. So those numbers are always going to be positive.
This Pelicans team is interesting because they haven't been fully healthy. If they can keep everyone healthy, they can be a force.
To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Love the flush there from Valanciunas, leaving no doubt on that play.
Outside, Horford. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pelicans with the rebound. Health is at the top of the list, you're right. And about the Pelicans, they've had some bad luck in recent years regarding injuries, haven't they?
Yes, starting with Zion, Kevin, out most of last year, it really hurt them. But they got a lot of leadership on this team. If they can pull it all together, they'll be fine.
Here's Alvarado. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Pelicans lead by 2. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Once again for Celtics Entertainment.
It's a close game here in Boston. At the elbow, Horford. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
14 foul.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Pass to Brown. They need this. And the rebound goes to Murphy. Pelicans leading by 4. Here's Alvarado. He's guarded by Brogdon. Back to Daniels. To the wing right side. Here with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. 1:53 left in the third quarter of the game. On the wing, Daniels. 6 to shoot. New Orleans moving it around. Rebound by the Celtics. Here's Brown. Pass to Horford. Horford double team. Time called here. Here the the Celtics decide to talk it over.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And boy, was he a huge part of their finals run.
Here's Brown. 8 points for him. 5 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Horford may not be as consistent as he once was. But, Greg, he shows up when you need him the most.
You know, he had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender at the rim. And he helped define their interior defense.
You see his length, the explosion, making sure of that one.
Outside Tatum. Going inside. And the dunk by Tatum.
And how about that show of confidence from Tatum? He really excels at playing above the rim and taking that one home. All the officials are all over that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And at the line last year, he was good on about 77% of his attempts.
And the first one drops.
2 shots.
Second free throw, no good. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 3. And it's Daniels with the rebound. 34 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Jones. Here's Hayes.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Tatum. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know, Jason Tatum is one of those guys who can really do it all. He's got a versatile skill set that makes him a constant threat on both ends of the floor.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Ingram attacking. And the layup falls. Ingram's got 9.
He's very long and slender frame, Brandon Ingram, but very effective at attacking the rim.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Pelicans on top. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Ingram drawing the double team. Pass to Williamson. Valanciunas. And staying with the play, Valanciunas. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
Ooh, physicality from Valanciunas on the glass. Securing the ball and sending it right back.
McCollum with the ball. Williams picks him up. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Brown outside. Pass to Williams. The kick out to Tatum. And stolen by Williamson. Ingram left side. McCollum outside. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on Smart. And the way C.J. McCollum, Greg, can get a shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league at it.
White drives in. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It goes on Brandon Ingram. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, a lot of what has happened is that they have gotten to the line. They have done a great job of finding contact and making them pay.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
They're hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
McCollum outside. And stolen by White. Outside Tatum. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Brown over Jones. Valanciunas grabs the board.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
Fourth personal foul. Second team foul.
Williamson outside. Like at 6. Here's Valanciunas. The shot that time, not on target. Over in the corner, White. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. And here's Valanciunas. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Inside, Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
And finished off by Williams.
How about the confidence? It's just growing in this young man. Williams has that attitude of a go-to guy in these big moments, even though he's still picking up the nuance of the game.
Tatum on the wing to take the lead. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Those are the plays you want from Valanciunas on the defensive end. Didn't hesitate to challenge the shot.
Ingram outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's on Robert Williams.
Huge bucket there from the big Lithuanian. Valanciunas is stepping up.
And Valanciunas no good on that. Boston trail. Now Brown. Looking to get it going. Back to Tatum. Rebounded by Valanciunas. On offense here are the Pelicans. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. And slam dunk by Smart.
Lighter off the floor now. Smart got into better nutrition, got into better shape, and it's paying dividends.
Ingram outside. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Valanciunas. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, the head coach for Boston had some instruction for the guys during the timeout. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
Back to Hayes. 109 left to play in the final quarter. And stolen by Williams. Here's Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
And let's give some credit to Tatum. Doesn't crack when the pressure's on. He just seems to embrace the moment.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're down by 5. 102 left in the fourth. Pelicans trailed by 5. Stolen by Smart. Here's White.
You little dumb motherfucker.
As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
Love how active Derek White is on offense. Good at making defenders question their decisions. Adding a little cushion to their advantage. Nice work at the line.
This has reached desperation time for him.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
JT. Anyway.
Mama said,
you just woke up eating cookies, my nigga?
Mama said, did you feed him some oatmeal or something like that?
Man, tell her don't worry about it, Lo.
She said you gotta wipe down his feet smell sour.
Bro, alright.
She said keep wiping his nose because the nose is running.
Hey, where the pacifier go, bruh?
And if the beat live, you know Lil Ju made it. Big chain around my neck, so these don't
rich, and I don't need with the big stack in this purse, so these gone working. I'm holding this in my Birkin. Got a whole leg L trying to come for my pen. I'm really finna make another M. Now tell me how the I'm in the wrong if I don't want the he still ain't with the be working. I make moves in silence. Might never like me and I'm fine with it. Nasty. I'm a real fantasy. I'll for a broke handle me. Rich energy. Y'all still messy. And I'm sick of y'all trying it. Garcia's ain't never finna buy. Sorry. Take me cause I'm the it girl. I ain't never asked to be the girl. Don't call me sis cause I'm not your sister. You really need to come and get your mister. Seen all my ops linked up in a picture. Everybody look busted, injured. Stalking my page, probably want moves in silence. Might never like me and I'm fine with it. Nasty. I'm a real fantasy. I for a broke handle me. Rich energy. Y'all still messy. And I'm sick of y'all trying it. Garcia's ain't never finna buy. Bad running my pack. Some lame broke all in my way. Clear 'em. Chains ain't making no noise, ain't big enough. Wildin' on the boat on the island. When I better make 'em throw the tile in. One, I'ma have my fun. Teacup, I can fit a in my purse. Which one of y'all wanna go first? Spicy, ain't it y'all built like me? I run probably how I gotta deal with Nike. Beefin', you just mad we ain't speaking. And I'm the one that put the roof where you sleep in. Phony, I don't need no new homies. I'm the reason all of my ops ain't homeless.
Like they said though, you can take a man out the hood, but you can't take the hood out of man.
Mga kababayan, turn up! Tayo'y Pilipino, kahit anong kulay ng balat, isa sa puso. Mapatagalog, Bisaya o Ilocano, walang tatalo sa pagsik ng ating tubo. Isigaw ng malakas ang ating panalo. Huwag nang pag-usapan ng mga negatibong pangyayari sa mampanika na sa mundo. Kinabukasan na natin to panalo.
Yeah, keep one in your mouth when you're lying and stay on my business or watch you. Taking my people to heights where you crying, but regular living, and that's what I'm trying to prove. Instead of just lying and booze. First true Filipino rapper on the news. Sit enjoy if you're cool. Haters can snooze while I put my city on the map. 22 double O, Longable City, no cap. Never forgetting the street where my cousin would sit when we always just listen to rap. Kendrick, M and ASAP with some metal and mammy, we turn up with that. Been mundane till the sun came, now we want fame like a kid in the hey, I've been in Spain, but the letter S is silent. I'm claiming my reign like a king so I can water crops for surviving. Go away if you trippin', had a homie. Egg on the love for the people who talk over songs when they claiming they listen. These bars never done, 3 stars in the sun. Hey, blue and red draped down on the flag, no we never fear none. Most of us didn't grow up with a trust fund, know that I'm willing to give for a loved one. I'm on the move from nothing to someone, reminding my people to shout.
Tayo'y Pilipino, kahit anong kulay ng balat, isa sa puso. Mapatagalog, Bisaya o Ilocano, walang tatalo sa pagsik ng ating tubo. Isigaw ng malakas ang ating panalo. Huwag nang pag-usapan ng mga negatibong pangyayari sa mampanika na sa mundo. Kinabukasan na natin to.
Hey, kung inakala mong isang lingwahe lang kayang gamitin ni Easy, may laka mapapala kung ganyan ka mag-isip. Kay bathala ka sisingil utang na galing sa loob na lumutang. Hinain sa turon na may pusang sinaing sa... Ano? Okay. Uray no nga pagkakinyayot. Ayun gituyak lang naggururay no sinuti ang tayo. Tatlo isang sangitam akin tiwagas mo nga payong at takal kaya mga kanato'y payong. Si kayo nga ang amin. Lahat kayo. All of you. Ever since bata ako, I've been kinda discriminated in my own home country. Sure, some will be like, oh, puti-puti mo, tisoy. I ain't tisoy, I'm Pinoy. And I swear that nobody will ever look at me the same way again. I'll make it to the top while I'll be showing they say. And nanalo na ako na mula ko. Sila po sa maktan, lahat na nasaktan na nalaman nila. Kanina bayani sa karagatan ng bansa na pag-aari ng Pilipino. Despite any turmoil, I'll be proud of my soil. Bakit? Kasi tayo'y Pilipino, kahit anong kulay ng balat, isa sa puso. Mapatagalog, Bisaya o Ilocano, walang tatalo sa pagsik ng ating tubo. Isigaw ng malakas ang ating panalo. Huwag nang pag-usapan ng mga negatibo pangyayari sa mampanika na sa mundo. Kinabukasan na natin to.
somebody to ask you, yo, how you feeling? I walk around with my confidence on a million. Don't let it bother me when the people be tripping. I might have a good day. You need somebody that truly understand you. I'm on your side, we together, I'm never playing you. It be the ones trying to help that can't stand you, but have a good day. We gon' have a good day in a good way. Break up and get a good pay. Just did a show with Lupe. If you want me, you got to pay. Take a walk with Chanel on my feet. Hit the birds when they fly tweet. I don't kick it with them, they cheat. I'm always leaving out on fleek. And I don't ever hate, I'ma leave you just where you started. They wanted to race and you seeing who got the farthest. Out in LA on the hills, this crib the largest. Had a good day, I don't know what my favorite part is. You need somebody to ask you, yo, how you feeling? I walk around with my confidence on a million. Don't let it bother me when the people be tripping. I might have a good day. You need somebody that truly understand you. I'm on your side, we together, I'm never playing you. It be the ones trying to help that can't stand you, but have a good day. I do me every day, I don't live for others. Proud of who I am, so I'm never under the cover. I ran with it, ain't look back. Now I got big racks in a book bag. Smile at them when they look sad, life too short, so don't grow fast. They hate on me, throw shade on me. When it's time to drop, they wait on me. A lot of people had changed on me, don't change, but the day, homie. Change, but the next move, they know I really ball like the Nets do. All the haters been past due, got them in their feelings like the last do. And I don't trip cause the hate be motivation. I make the best out of every situation. I be too real, I be knowing when they be faking. But this is real, me and my people made it. You need somebody to ask you, yo, how you feeling? I walk around with my confidence on a million. Don't let it bother me when the people be tripping. I might have a good day. You need somebody that truly understand you. I'm on your side, we together, I'm never playing you. It be the ones trying to help that can't stand you, but have a good day.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We have an interconference showdown here in Boston where the Celtics will square off.
Well, the length and athleticism of DeAndre Ayton make that an easy opportunity.
And the basket by Tatum. Now, we might have a throwback battle on our hands, Greg. These two teams take pride in their defense.
No doubt. These are some tough-nosed, gritty, physical defenses, and we're not going to see many easy buckets. Both sides are going to make you work.
Now, here's Tatum. Drives to the hoop. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Hall. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Pass to Horford. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And it's Paul with the ball for Phoenix. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. There's the three. Here's Booker. Ayton. And Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got 6.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
And it's Brown missing. Quick start for the Suns in this one. It's a 3-point game.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
Into the lane. And finished off by Brown.
Don't you love how Brown just barrels into the teeth of the defense? This is a shifty forward who knows how to get to the rack.
Now here's Booker. Here's Bridges. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Horford.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Suns. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. I spoke with the Celtics head coach a little bit ago. He told me they'll be looking to stretch the defense with their ability to knock down shots from deep. He said success on the outside will translate to success on the inside. Sounds like instead of going inside out, they're going to go outside in. Interesting. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. Horford, good.
Well, the incredible shooting touch of Al Horford. He added that range game during his time in Atlanta.
From deep, Craig can't get it to go. The kick out to Tatum. It's up a 3, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
That will help your assist numbers if you're Derek White. You can't miss that guy.
Pass to Craig. On the wing, Bridges. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Paul can't get it to go. Celtics leading by 4. And White slams it in.
That's what you call speed, being the difference in transition. Off the steal, Derek White so heads up.
Well, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Celtics.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Pass to Paul. Here's Booker, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Horford.
Yeah, Booker understands how to navigate his way to the paint, and he's not going to shy away from contact. Nicely done to pick up the foul.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit is their defensive ability. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
There's Williams. It's White on the wing. Back to Williams. And Williams throws it down.
You know, something that Williams does so well as soon as he has inside position, he just goes for the finish.
Here's Booker, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. We're right. Defense, it's been terrific. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
White played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Ball outside. From downtown, bangs home the trifecta. Paul's got 5 now.
Well, Chris Paul is usually the guy to deliver the pass. In this instance, getting to the catch-and-shoot game. Go ahead, Chris. Let your teammates make it easy on you.
There's Williams. Another shot. And the layup is up and in. Williams has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh!
The assist.
Well, showing off that athleticism is Bismack Biyombo. That's an easy one.
Left side, Williams. Biyombo with the block. Sharks looking around. 1 second left. And the dunk by Booker.
Yeah, the thing about Booker, not necessarily the quickest twitch athlete. He uses that smooth handle to gain separation.
And at the end of one.
21. The Suns. 20.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Now, here's Tatum. Pass to Horford. Jacks up a 3. Drills the three-pointer. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Shamet up top. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Biyombo. And then Biyombo with the dunk.
This guy is such a versatile big man. Dario Saric knows how to play the game. Pretty pass there.
Down low. Here's Biyombo. Here's Shamet. Out left to the wing. 5 to shoot. The Suns need to get a shot off. Back to Saric. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
And during his rookie year, Jason Tatum faced off with LeBron in the Eastern Conference Finals.
GA, think about what a hard-fought series that was. It went the distance to 7 games. For Tatum, an incredible test and growing opportunity. To me, that's part of the preparation this guy has received to becoming that franchise player.
Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Well, you see Jason Tatum rise above the defense and lead, no doubt.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game. Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And another basket for Boston.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
And from the corner, Booker is not a player you can forget about.
Tatum draws the double. Here's Hauser. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Suns trail by 6. And stolen by Tatum. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. From the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Tatum's got the lead up to 9 now for the Celtics.
You have to be willing to shoulder the offensive burden. I think Jason Tatum is built for it.
Booker outside. Bridges for 3. To the paint.
Well, this is why you have to respect Al Horford, right? He has an ability to alter shots with that length.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years. He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Booker, no good. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Over in the corner, Paul got a piece of it. And stolen by Horford. Ayton inside. Looking to end the run. The shot off that time. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Tatum way outside. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
My goodness, Jason Tatum from another zip code.
Pass to Booker. Now here's Ayton. Guarded by Horford. And it's Ayton missing.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Booker. Pass to Ayton. Again the miss by Ayton. Outside Tatum. From deep three-point range. From beyond the arc and then some. Tatum's got 23.
Boy, from the moment he entered the league, Jason Tatum has proven to be a knockdown three-point shooter. Huge asset for his team.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.